I realized I have not yet, we're like halfway through February and I didn't record a video of the tarot decks that I worked with in January. So sorry this is late, but here we are. So, first up, I'm thinking I'm gonna try to talk with some pairings, but we'll see. Everything's kind of a mess around me right now, so. First break, I worked with the Marvel Tarot. I show this a lot on my channel. It's just one of my favorites. Yeah, it's so good. I'm just obsessed. Then I paired this with, did I pair this with one deck? I think I did. Sorry, I have my notebook like right here so I can like reference what I paired things with. So that's, yes. And I paired it with its sibling, which I can't find at the moment. It's probably behind the, yes. Which I paired with the Marvel Oracle, which we all know. I have a love-hate relationship with this Oracle, it's fine. These are the backs. I don't know, I feel like, depending on the kind of question that I pull this for, it doesn't, the like, key phrases don't really fit. And then the guidebook doesn't really like help. So if it's a character that I know really well, I can sort of like in tune my reading. And if it's a character that I'm less familiar with, I can't. I'm just kind of stuck. But yes, this is always a fun, perfectly fine pairing. I also ended up pairing this with, for one of the readings, because I needed some extra cards. So I also ended up pulling this other Oracle into it. So I guess we'll talk about that, because that'll be a good segue to the next week. This is the Citadel. I just needed another deck because I didn't want to pull 4 of those for the ring I was doing. And this felt, I have the special edition that has the red edging. Just for the people wondering why mine is as red. It's the deck that I absolutely love. And I just find so, because it's surprising because a lot more things you think, and which we'll get to as well, because like there's one pairing that I think is very obvious, and then one pairing that's maybe a little bit not. But I did pull this out to pair it with 2 things actually. Now that I'm looking at my notebook. But the main pairing that I did was with the White Maimon, also by Liminal 11. This is also the special edition, so it is edged. These are the backs. I'm gonna move that. There we go. Yeah, I also I really like this deck a lot. I don't use it a whole lot because I find the guidebook a little lacking, but I do quite love this deck. I'm someone that, like, my brain sometimes just want to remember card meanings, even though I've been reading for like 5 years, so guidebooks for me are very important, which is why I don't use it a whole lot, because I just don't outlay the guidebook. I'm making sure I didn't pair this with anything else, but I don't think I did. I think the only thing I paired, this was Citadel. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This was the only deck that I paired this with. But I also paired with the Citadel. The next tarot deck we're going to talk about. So. Which actually really went well with the Citadel. There's a better pairing that I have for this deck than the Citadel, but like, it's surprisingly read well. And that is the Millennial Tarot. This is the new mass market edition. And yeah, I don't know. I don't even remember why I paired this with the Citadel. But I did. And it worked surprisingly well. But the pairing that I was deciding not to love as much as I did was I paired this. And for some reason, I was trying to figure like what to pair it with. And nothing that I had, the other deck that I thought I was going to use, I ended up not. Because what I ended up pulling in was the Seeds and Sickle. And I can't, this is also the limited edition with the edges. I'm pretty sure, I think I only have one Liminal 11 deck that's not the special edition. And that's my Modern Witch. But, I don't know, there's something about, these are the backs. I don't know, there's something about sort of this bright, like really earthy color palette. And then like this more muted, like cityscapes that I really liked. And I can't really explain it. It just kind of works for me. Obviously, this is a card that has a lot more color than some of the other cards in here, but I don't know. There's just something about it that I just really like. This was a great pairing, and I'm like kind of obsessed with it. Not gonna lie, just because I wasn't expecting for it to like just read in the way that it did. So yeah, that's definitely one that I'm about to play around with more. And I think, let me double check, but I think that's all the decks that I used. Yes, that is all the decks I used and their pairings for January. We're like halfway through March. Sorry, we're halfway through February. Geez. Clearly I want it to be like done with March for February, jeez. But yeah, yeah, so I guess I might just combine this and make this two videos. So let me talk about what I've been working with in February while I'm at it. So I always pull this out in February. This is one of like 2 decks that always comes out in February. This is the Lover's Path. This I trimmed and edged. These are the backs. This is the edging that I did. I made this cute little pocket deck. It's really funny. I just got this creator's other deck. And I'm definitely going to mod it, but I don't think I'm going to make it this small. I think I'm going to just take off the whiteboards, the white border, because for some reason I don't hate the other inner border as much as I hated on this one. Also because I've been looking at the quartz a little bit, and I feel like I'm going to get confused what suits are what. Whereas this, I don't have a problem. I can tell what suits are with what pretty easily. The only thing is that some of the times I confuse the majors. If I haven't used this in a while, I will have to refresh myself, but like, I don't know. I just really like it. It's a cute little like RWS clone. Her other one's also an RWS clone. It's really funny because actually like, I was thinking that like these two would compete a little bit, but this feels more wintry, and I feel like her other deck feels more like summery spring. So I don't think they're going to be a whole lot actually, but I've paired this with actually like my go-to pairing with this, which is Seasons of the Witch, in bulk. And I don't know why this, like, I think it's the soft palettes of both of them that just like really speak to me in a way that like just kind of work. But yeah, this is that deck, and I pair that quite frequently with the Lover's Path. It's becoming a regular staple in my February. Then, and this was a pairing that I wasn't expecting to like if it would work or not, but it seems to be doing it. I was just worried because like the Oracle is very like blues heavy, and like, so I wasn't really sure if we go with the cream that's like, so let's talk about the Oracle first. So the Oracle is the Lupine Oracle from Los Barrow. I will say this does have a little bit of nudity. But yeah, I just love this. There's no keywords. So you can either really read it intuitively, or you can get into the guidebook, and do it both depending. I know, I just find this deck really visceral and interesting to play around with. But what I've been pairing it with, and this was kind of a surprise to me, is the Theodore Pavlov tarot, which I finally got. You will see this, you'll probably see this after my media haul for January, but I finally got this deck. This also has some nudity. These are the backs if you have not seen this. And just, for some reason, these two decks have just been speaking in their own little language that I'm kind of obsessed with. I'm also really tempted to see if this goes with in bulk, but I haven't actually done reading with it yet. But I'm just obsessed with this, and this might, we'll see. March, we'll see, but still I'm feeling in March. But yeah, I'm very excited about this because it's just really pretty, and I'm so glad to now finally actually have it in my hands. But I've been pairing those two. And then the other pairing that I've done so far, and I'll update this video once we're done at the end of the month with what else I've been playing with, in terms of decks I read with, is the Sexual Magic Tarot. Obviously, this will have nudity. These are the backs. This very much also only really comes out in February. I would like to bring it out more. I don't know. It's really hard to find stuff to pair with this. I also just sometimes struggle with reading this deck because it goes its own way in a lot of places, and yeah, you know, it is what it is. But I've been pairing this with the, oh gosh, where are you even? Oh, you're over here. With the, oh gosh, this deck, also by Lucia Rivera, also has nudity. I don't know, this deck I like a lot, but I will say, so these are the backs. I will say, it's very much a relationship-based deck, which is why I like using with the Sexual Magic. And they pair nicely together. Like, it's not even like an artistic thing that's the difference. My problem is that normally a lot of my readings are around, are the Weaver's practice. So like Don Michelle's like Weaver stuff. And so sometimes like a relationship heavy deck like this, it just doesn't do it. For what I'm working with. And I've managed to like use it in the past. So like it's not, but I don't do a lot of relationship readings because I'm chronically single, not for any particular reason, but here we are, yeah, but yeah, so that's the decks that we're going so far. I will, future me will, tell you what else I've been working with for February, but, yeah. Future me, I filmed all that, and then I literally didn't touch a tarot deck after that, so that's literally all I used for February. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.